Dreamers in the city far, footsteps in the rain. Shadows breathe beneath the lights, hunger calls again. Old blood stirs in broken veins, forgotten kings away. Hear the choir of the lost, in the dark we congregate. Glass-eyed windows watching, secrets never afraid. Masks of midnight waiting for a life to take. Welcome to the masquerade, child of night arise. Drink the truth in crimson shade, darkness never lies. From the neon to the gray, you cannot escape your fate. Fall into the night with me, this eternal masquerade. Cold streets whisper stories, names carved into stone. Ancient pacts and silent wars, thrones of ash and bone. Mortals walk like dreaming sheep, blind to what we are. Wolves in velvet, teeth in silk, dancing under dying stars. Listen to the heartbeat, listen to the fear. Every mortal breath you taste brings the hunger near. Welcome to the masquerade, child of night arise. Drink the truth in crimson shade, darkness never lies. From the neon to the grave, you cannot escape your fate. Fall into the night with me, this eternal masquerade. No God save the wicked, no light guides the damned. Only blood binds forever, only hunger understands. Through pixel gloom and static haze, we walk where monsters play. Tonight we hunt in streaming streets with YindyPlayZ. From the first bite to the sunrise, through terror, thrill and choice, hear the clans call out your name. Fear the silence, fear the void. Welcome to the masquerade, come and join the night. In the city's dying pulse, we surrender to the bite. Eternity in shadow, where the moonlight starts to fade. Fall into the dark with us, the eternal masquerade. The eternal masquerade. The night remembers. The blood remembers. And so will you.
Hello, 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 lovely people, and welcome to YindyPlayZ and probably our Halloween stream. So, tonight we are playing none other than Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which I have a lot of feelings about, you know, and I think it comes down to the fact I have a lot of feelings about Vampire the Masquerade and World of Darkness in general, but I'm sure we'll get into that throughout the stream. No Tavares tonight. I did ask him if he wanted to jump on the stream, but I think he was working, he was knackered. And I do have a small Milo currently beside me. I'm scratching his belly, but he's lying in a slightly obscene position, which is why he's off camera. But yes, it is Halloween, and vampires finally Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines came out, and well, it's one of those things where apparently, shock horror, it didn't live up to expectations. And has it lived up to Bloodlines 1? Well, of course it hasn't, because Bloodlines 1 was one of those weird, once in a generation type RPG that was a unique case of its kind of circumstances. And also, I think the way I would describe Bloodlines 1 is it's a lot like Good and Evil 1. A flawed classic that showed a lot of potential, and a lot of people fell in love with it. And obviously, the thing for a sequel is to be bigger, bolder, and realize that potential. The problem is, which is often the case with these type of situations, the fans rescued Bloodlines 1. And don't get me wrong, decades on, they've done a fantastic job. They restored a lot of the cut content. They fixed a lot of the game issues. That game was notoriously broken and buggy at launch. It was a fucking mess. In fact, it is unplayable unless you download the unofficial fan patch to get it working properly. So, the community has done a fantastic job. And I say this with love for anyone who is passionate about any fandom, but particularly the World of Darkness fandom. It's fucking insane. And I have had several run-ins with them as well. Now, I'm a huge Warhammer enthusiast. I have my bookcase is about ready to crash to the floor. My pile of shame is, let's just say, it's in the thousands and thousands of pounds. That if I ever die, the missus will inherit quite a lot of plastic crap, shall we say, right? And I'm not saying for a second that the Warhammer fandom and community doesn't have its own sort of issues, but the thing that I would say about the Warhammer community is that it is so big, and there are so many different aspects to the hobby that you can just be a painter and enjoy painting your Space Marines. And I see art projects, which is the My Little Pony Space Marine chapter, and you can't deny the artistry. They're all bejazzled to fuck, and in their pretty pink and unicorns and everything, but they look fantastic. They've done a fantastic paint job as an art project. Not lore friendly, but that's totally okay. You've got obviously the gamers who don't so much care about the painting, but they more care about playing the game, and that's another kind of subset of the community. Then you've got people who maybe don't paint, don't play, maybe into the video games, or perhaps are really into the lore. I think those ones fall slightly more prone to let's say internet culture and gatekeepery sort of fandom sort of areas. But certainly in the Warhammer community, and this is where I personally pitch my own tent, is in the dad community, which is the kind of aging millennials now that grew up with Warhammer in the early kind of 90s through first, second, and then into third edition. We remember the bright colours and the goblin green bases, and before third edition came along, and then it all became grim, growly men growling grimly. And the point is that now that we're older and many of us have kids of our own, I'm not quite in that camp, even though I do pitch my tent with the dad bods, shall we say, is we love Warhammer because it's silly and we don't take it too seriously, and nobody cares how good you are at Warhammer, and that's kind of the point. And there's some healthy male bonding going on. In fact, I won't be streaming next week on Thursday. I might stream on the Friday, because me and Tavares are actually going to our local games workshop to learn how to play. Finally, like I said, I have thousands of pounds of plastic crack that I paint and build. I've very much been in the painting building side of the hobby for so long. I've had a few games of Kill Team. I've never actually played Warhammer since I got back into the hobby in 2018. So we're finally rectifying that. I've said to Tavares, go to the display case, pick an army. I'll do the same. Let's face it, I'm going with Emperor's Children. And we'll book a slot at the Games Workshop, and we'll learn how to fucking play for once. So that's what we'll be doing. I'll maybe try and document that process for Yindy Paints, but that's the thing. So, like I said, there is that element to any fandom, the kind of gatekeepery people that take it way too seriously. What I have found with the VTM and particularly the World of Darkness community is they treat the fandom more as a lifestyle than, you know, a game. And I don't blame the game. I've recently completed both as a player and as a GM. I've run a campaign, a chronicle of Vampire, and it's actually a very good system. I really like it. And you know what? I feel that the game is trying to be more open, trying to be more inclusive, trying to kind of broaden itself. Of course, you come across those that have been in the VTM community for a while that say, no, 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 not 5th edition. I play true Vampire, the 2000s version. And it's like, oh, come off it. You know? Even the game says, look, golden rule, make the game your own, sort of thing. So, by VTM standards, I'm very much a tourist. and I wear that kind of proudly. So, but again, from a cultural kind of standpoint, Bloodlines 1 did a lot to capture the essence of VTM and the World of Darkness. And in terms of the writing alone, it is a fantastic game. Very buggy. In fact, if you go back and play it today, even if you get to the end of that game, I highly recommend that when you get to like the final section, and anyone who's played Bloodlines 1 will know the bit that I'm talking about. It's that bastering bit where you've got to climb the skyscraper construction site, and you're fighting other vampires so you can't feed, and you're stuck with a fucking machine gun. That bit is hell. And there is absolutely no shame in sticking on God mode just to get past that point. Because let's face it, the game hasn't been a second-rate first-person shooter up until that point. It's been all about intrigue and solving mysteries and, you know, political intrigue between different kind of like vampire, you know, factions and clans and stuff like that. And yeah, so like I said, the first one had a lot of great unrefined ideas that then the fan base got a hold of and did a lot to refine those kind of rough edges and make it playable. It is truly a game worth experience. Once next time it's on sale on Steam, highly recommend picking it up. Get the fan patch, Bloodlines Plus, play through it, have a great time. Go back, play it again, this time as a Malkavian, because that changes the entire kind of game for you. So there's a fresh kind of new game plus by doing it that. I know you can choose Malkavian from the start, but seriously, play through on Malkavian. Don't do that for your first playthrough, do that for your either second or third. And then if you want to go through a run again, go through as a Nosferatu, because you can't walk out in the public, and that changes the game even more. You have to stick to the sewers and that, because you are a big gribbly, you know, monster, and just walking down the street is a masquerade breach and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, Bloodlines 2 was more anticipated than the Second Coming of Christ. And just like the Second Coming of Christ, should it ever happen, it's questionable. But in the case of Bloodlines, it did. And of course, nobody's fucking happy, including the developers. Because apparently the Chinese room turned around and said, look, we didn't want to make Bloodlines 2. We just wanted to make a vampire game. But the only reason they would give us funding is if we called it Bloodlines 2. So I feel for them. So it is unfair to compare Bloodlines 2 to Bloodlines 1. It's apples and oranges. But as a standalone vampire game, how is it? And that to me is the more interesting question. And so far, and I'm a few hours in, it's a very pretty game. Quite shallow in terms of the actual gameplay, but an interesting enough story to kind of go through. Certainly, it's beating Vampire Swansong for me, which is the most recent vampire game that, again, is completely not connected to Bloodlines in any way other than the fact it's a VTM game. So, I am enjoying it. It's meant to be quite short. It's clocking in about 20 hours. I'm about 3-4 hours into it. So, spoiler warning for when we kind of get into the game. I've done the first kind of few missions. Basically, anyone who's played it, I'm up to the point where I've been made sheriff, if that helps. I'm also playing as a Ventru. I did that for RP reasons, not that it really matters, but basically what it means is I'm kind of playing the game on easy, because Ventrus turn out in this game are bloody tanks, and I can just will everyone to snap their own necks. So that's the thing. So with that, I should probably stop riveting on and kind of get into it. Although I would if I could find my remote. There it is. So let's swap the channels. So yes, just looking at my audios, I think we're all good. Yep, fantastic. And what are you saying for yourself, Milo? Eh? You got any tips for Vampire? Again, the thing is, I play on my kind of main TV. The problem is, Milo keeps knocking the remote off the sofa. And one of the things that has stopped working is the left button on the remote, which is kind of annoying. Sorry, Milo, just outing you there. So
That went well. Though I do wonder how Katsumi will react. This will make our investigations easier, but there's a phrase. Poison chalice? Good luck, Sheriff. Oh, and as for your Benny theory, maybe he did take out Campbell. One bad day at the office. But he is connected to the mark on your hand. There's got to be more to it.
So this is the second developer to have a crack at this, not the first one. So the first developer unfortunately got sacked, which is a shame because I think they bit off more than they can chew, certainly. But I saw kind of the early things they were trying to do with the game, and it was much more in line with what they did with Bloodlines 1. This one was developed by the Chinese room of Amnesia, Machine for Pigs, and most recently was it Still Wakes the Deep, which again I've covered on the channel. Again, from a story point of view, it's not bad at all. As you can see, the game actually looks gorgeous. Performance wise, so far, I have to admit I've had a few crashes on PlayStation, which I think is very rare on the PS5. Just in terms of games in general, I've had very few games actually crash on me when playing on console, which is one of the reasons why I picked it up on the PS5. I've also had a strange glitch one time where I went to go feed on someone and they ran away but glitched right through the wall and into a building, and I'm like, alright, that's kind of a thing. Also, the map for the city is really, really small. So it's only, well, a few blocks. And again, not a problem, and I think there's only like 10 buildings that you can actually enter. The rest is like going on rooftops and stuff. So it is a very, very small kind of open map. I also keep thinking, you know, oh, New York, I have to look both ways across the street, and that there's no cars. So there's no reason. And also the whole don't break the Masquerade thing isn't really a factor. So you can see the eye at the top of the screen. Like, seriously, let's openly break the Masquerade. Can I?
Fuck off with your expensive shit. Unless you want to lose it.
You're just my type.
Yes, you will do. You are exquisite.
I may be poor, but I can still beat the shit out of you.
So, there we go. I'm feeding very much in public. Clear Masquerade breach. I've gone right up into the red. All I need to do is run away. And as long as that red doesn't go all the way to the top, we're fine. So, let's find just... Oh, okay. I say that. I say that. But maybe that was a little bit too fragrant, a Masquerade breach. But... the point is, you have a lot of leeway. It's not like the first game, where you can only break the Masquerade like 3 times in any given playthrough. 4 if you like get a special, kind of reprieve for one of the quests.
Investigations easier, but there's a phrase. Poison chalice? Not Sheriff. Oh, and as for your Benny theory, maybe he did take out Campbell. One bad day at the office. But he is connected to the mark on your hand. There's got to be more to it.
So yeah, it's also doing the kind of cyberpunky thing where your protagonist has another character in their head. And the kind of like support character Fabian, who is a Malkavian, is actually quite an interesting character, although the whole his sections are very kind of walking simulator-esque. So, right, let's go over here. So this guy's kind of angry. So there we go. Just randomly snack on this dude. We're fine. Right, see you later. Bye. So while the first game had, started really strong, you were newly embraced, and oh, Milo, what you barking at? Sorry, Milo sees his toy, but it's currently on a shelf. Oh. He could have so got that, by the way. He was just being difficult. So, while the first game starts with you being newly embraced and you get dragged in front of the Prince in Elysium, where you get introduced to all the different kind of, vampire leaders of the various communities, and then suddenly there's an attack going on, so you've just been introduced to the Camarilla, and then you're on the run, and then a member of the Anarchs help you, and that's you being introduced to the Anarchs, and then it's the Sabbat who are attacking, so now you know what the Sabbat are about, and from there on it's kind of sort of not mission based, but it's like episodic in terms of where it sends you. There's the very famous bit in the nightclub with who I can only describe as Vampire Harley Quinn, which was literally the face of the Vampires 1. She's the one that's on the front cover. Again, amazingly well written, fantastic storyline. You deal with that. There's also the Tremere show up in that. No, not Tremere. The Tremisi, being the kind of weird statistic vampire who warps people's flesh and stuff like that, and he's really kind of monstrous, so that's a thing. You get to meet the kind of Nosferatu society that's underneath the city. So you get all these different elements that kind of come together in this really rich tapestry of a world. And then in here you've got a fairly flat city. The various vampire clans that you are, all that really affects is a couple of dialogue options, if you're lucky, and basically your flavor of combat.
Are you stupid?
Right, so, hello. So he's got a blood resonance
Don't make me come down there.
that I'm after. So we'll just wait on these guys passing.
That's not acceptable. What? Of course not.
There we go. Nom nom nom. Also, in terms of character creator, you get to choose between male and female versions of Fire. That's the vampire you're playing. Appearance, you can change at any point. You unlock new outfits as you kind of level up your various clans. You can change their hair, so I could go full Joker if I wanted. There's basically 5 haircuts and then a bunch of different colours for it. Some makeup options, piercing, eye colour, and that's kind of really about it, really, for character customization. The ability tree is basically straight up the clan you are. You unlock them dirt cheap. Like I said, I'm only a few hours in, and I've pretty much already unlocked everything bar, I think, the perk for Ventru. And then after that, you can start branching into other sort of clans if you want. So, and that's really all there is for progression. So, it really isn't the deepest system. Which, again, is all fine if you're just taking it as a standalone. So,
Here's the glacier.
Nope.
Wonder if the old bird's watching from her penthouse window.
alright, so let's pop in and chat to the old ex-prince, shall we?
Now remember, if Lou's lips are moving, she's lying. But you handled her well enough before. Got permission to roam. Let's see what she's after.
Right, let's chat to you.
You gotta be the sheriff. I'm Onda, Lou's new security. Let's get a couple things straight. You may be my elder, but I report to Lou, and to the prince, not to you. I got one job, and that's to protect her by any means necessary. Ryong wants us to help you kickstart your old powers. So if you need a little jolt of the Night Clan, you can come to me. I won't like it, but I'll do it.
Yeah. No, why
I'm
not?
told you can help me regain my forgotten powers.
The things I do for the Camarilla.
Okay, so this is like the how you unlock other sort of kind of like abilities. So that blood resonance I was talking about. So I need some of the others to do that. Okay.
When did your clan become welcome in the Camarilla cities? Before I slept, most La Sombra were firmly Sabbat.
They didn't sell sliced bread before you slept. It happened a few years back. The situation changed, and so did we. Well, some of us. Some are stubborn fools. Don't get it wrong, Nomad. We earned our place here. Earned it hard.
Will you tell me of your mortal life?
Nothing to hide, I guess. I was magnificent when I was young. A real machine. Swimming, a bit of track. Kickboxing was my favorite, especially outside the ring. One time, I took out this huge guy, like 3 times my size, because he'd been talking shit. Question mark kick, right to the back of the neck. Dude hits the ground. Bam! 3 weeks in ICU. Never walked again.
What brings you to Seattle?
This Camarilla. World class. The old guard and the new. I have a talent for sniffing out opportunities. Always have.
Yeah.
You mean opportunities to prove your loyalty to the Camarilla?
Of course. I know what they say about me and my clan. I need to prove I'm not a traitor. Besides, if I can get on Lou's good side, well, then there's a whole city at my fingertips. Since you're on the clock, Sheriff, I have business for you. A city is like a cook pot. This one's simmering. I've had word passed down on some of the troublemakers. Getting close to where we don't want them. I'm gonna deal with my share, but you could help me out.
I find you interesting.
Really? I find you
Bit of flirtation.
out of depth. Strange to see an elder with just a hint of lost puppy. Maybe you need someone to bring you to heel.
Is there
Is that a
trouble
threat
like
or a
you?
promise?
Looks like it. Izzy's an older ghoul among the Anarchs. Got big ideas. She set up a den on top of the Goddard building. Can you deal with her?
I will deal with it. I will speak to you again.
Yeah, so like I said, in the first game, it made a very kind of big thing of you had the Anarchs, you had the Camarilla. They were like the two factions that were opposed to one another, a bit like Stormcloaks in the Empire in Skyrim, and you could kind of choose between the two of them. And the Sabbat were obviously the bad vampires who just wanted to like rule humanity and stuff. And both Camarilla and Anarchs were against the Sabbat, which is why they had a tenuous toleration of each other, but they were kind of rivals. Anyway, so in this game, you start off, you introduce yourself to the Camarilla. I then, as part of the quest, was taken to an Anarch bar, and I thought, right, this is going to be an RP sort of moment. I'm going to go down, I'm going to talk to the different kind of Anarch people. I'm obviously Ventru, which is kind of conventionally Camarilla. They're basically the snooty kind of upper class sort of vampires. But there'd be a chance to talk and dialogue and all that kind of thing. And then, as soon as I walked into the bar, all the Anarchs just attacked me, and they weren't like conversational sort of NPCs, they were just literally carbon copy generic thugs. And in fact, I was actually like, are these the same character models as the ghouls I was fighting just half an hour previously in the tutorial section? So that was a bit disappointing. I was like, okay. And then I cleared out the bar, and then I went back on the street and continued following the trail that I was already following. And I was like, huh. So the Anarchs at that point of the game were just generic enemies. that felt a bit shit compared to, like, obviously Bloodlines 1. Later on, I have actually had a conversation with the Anarch leader, and there was a hint of, you know, you can maybe side with them slightly more than the Camarilla, but anyway, it certainly lacked the depth of anyone who played the first game, so that shouldn't be surprising. So far, I've talked a lot about this not being Vampire 1. So what game is it like? To be perfectly honest, I said to my Tuesday gaming group, as I was playing it, and as we were actually playing Vampire, it actually reminds me a lot more of something like an immersive sim, like Deus Ex, or, funnily enough, Avowed, actually, in that it's a first-person, more combat ARPG, rather than a full in-depth RPG, because Avowed was another game that I really kind of struggled to get into. I still haven't properly got into it because I really wanted that game to be like the Skyrim of the Pillars of Eternity universe, a system-driven RPG that I could just spend loads of hours in. The combat's fun, but the actual RPG part of itself is just go here, clear out this dungeon, complete this quest, next. There's no stealing, there's no reputation, there's it's all about the combat, which is fine. That's the sort of game it's trying to be. But if you're going in looking for a deep RPG, funnily enough, that ain't it. Which is weird for an Obsidian game for me. So actually, I was kind of considering, in terms of scratching that RPG itch, I was actually maybe going to try Starfield again. Then I realised I have Xbox Live Ultimate, and The Outer Worlds 2 has just dropped. So after I'm done with Vampire, I'll be playing The Outer Worlds 2. So that's where I'm at with that. So I'm holding out for Outer Worlds 2 to be the big RPG. This is just a action game where I'm a vampire, opposed to treating it like an RPG like Bloodlines 1. So that's my condensed review for it. So yeah, so this is the kind of prince we're talking to.
I wish to thank you. Your name meant a great deal to the court. They said I could do you a service.
Did I ask for you? I don't. Oh yes. The game.
Do you know of the arrangement
That the court supply me with
suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher to replace the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood, the call of the sun as the dry seas burn, the red that runs through unfertile soil, the wind that flays sinew from heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Are you okay? Hear what? Snap out of it.
Is everything all right?
We were talking of the gangrel.
The gangrel?
So yes, the arrangement. As I said, the court has sent me a new helper, a gangrel calling herself Nyx. This is one of that little homunculus' japes, I'm sure of it. A gangrel to fetch my food.
A pharaoh choosing victims for a prince.
Her attempts have been little better than roadkill. She needs to be educated. Be a dear and have a chat with her, would you? Set her on the right path.
My tastes will not be the same as yours. What is your preference?
These days, I am particularly partial to the mourners. Those who are not too enervated, either in lust or anger. I find melancholia calms my dreams. It goes without saying that they should be for money. Like fine wine, the older the bloodline, the better. But flavor aside, they must look the part. How would I explain some piercing-ridden, tattoo-covered strumpet to the front desk? This is the Glacier Hotel.
I have a reputation to uphold.
Though now I find myself curious.
I wonder, what do you look for in your liaison?
Truthfully, I find that I am less particular these nights.
Before then, what did you look for?
I found the taste of hypocrites most complex.
So it's contrast. The interplay, warm and cold, sweet and salt, all rolled together in one divine sip.
Where will I find the gangrel?
If she's at her post, you'll find her in the foyer. If not, follow the smell of wet dog. Now, run along, dear. I'll see you again before you know it.
Right, for the non-initiated in the Vampire the Masquerade lore, both me and her, we are Ventru. Like I said, we're basically the noble upper class. If this was Twilight, we'd be the glittery vampires in Venice, and yeah, the one played by Michael Sheen as he looks down condescendingly. That's totally us. The Gangrel are vampires, but they're the closest, I suppose. And again, I'm sure I'm going to have people jumping at me for this. The closest to kind of like werewolves, but not werewolves, because werewolves are their own thing called the Gehenna in World of Darkness. And yes, I've got Werewolf the Apocalypse as kind of like the werewolf companion, but basically they're the animalistic vampires that can turn like to run around on all fours and commune with wolves and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. Totally separate to the Gehenna, which is, as I said, their own thing. So that's what she's basically on about. She's a prince, and basically they're sending like a stray dog to kind of fetch their meals. Are you Nyx? I thought you said you were Sombra.
You're doing good work out there.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Have a good night.
So she's obviously not Nyx. That's fine.
There we are.
Hey!
Right, that's Nyx.
Well, if it isn't the sheriff, the nomad, right? You've got a big reputation. But damn if you aren't a little thing.
So, a gangrel working in the heart of a city. It is rare to see a free spirit walking within a prince's shadow. There's a reason you seek the approval of the court.
Calm down, Sherlock. There's no mystery to solve here. I'm just a girl trying to find her place in a new home.
They tell me you have a problem.
It's simple. Or it should be. I'm supposed to catch mortals and bring them back to Luke, right? Fresh blood delivered to your door. But Lou won't eat anything I bring back. Picky brat. I can only stomach the moneyed and the mournful. What the fuck does that even mean? They all taste the same to me, like chicken nuggets on legs. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh? Stick them on a spoon and say, here comes the airplane?
No refined taste.
What is it you're hoping to achieve?
I just want to do my job right. Look, I'll level with you. These city bloodsuckers is a whole different world. Everyone's playing these fucking high-stakes mind games, and I can't even beat that peg game over at Wagon Wheel. So I need to find ways to be useful if I want to stay here. I figure this keeps me on the right side of the right people.
Where did you come from?
Not much to tell. Boise, baby. Born and bred. Had a good job, had a picket fence, and a yard fit for barbecuing. Until Daddy Gangle shows up for little cuddle. And suddenly that yard is looking kinda small. But Gangle life is nothing like how you live here. Kindred wasting eternity seeing who can be the sneakiest asshole.
We should deal with the task at hand. What do you need?
I'll take anything. I just need you to find me some blood donors Lou won't turn her damn nose up at. Grab me something with their scent. I don't know, a glove, a wallet, I use tissue. Anything. Then I'll do the dirty work.
Okay. Right, fair enough. So yeah, she doesn't seem to be the sort. Identify wealthy melancholy.
Find suitable mortals and bring back something with their scent. Well, the suitable part, now that's the kicker. You Ventru do make meal times difficult, don't you? Saving your presents. You've obviously learned to handle it.
Yeah, so it again in the first game, there's gonna be a lot of that, but also in the RPG, all the clans have perks and drawbacks. One of the Ventru drawbacks is they're really picky eaters. They like to dine from high society, high profile individuals. Basically, they can't snack on rats or beggars in the street. Otherwise, they throw up violently, like prissy 5-year-old picky eaters. So, okay, right. Walking Dead to identify wealthy. So, is there a way we can kind of start this? So, the different colors using our kind of vampire sight tells us what they are. So, I think yellow's kind of basic. I think pink or purple. Pink is more kind of lustful, and blue is melancholic, so kind of upset. Victims identified. Right.
Got a dollar?
I know you can walk up and kind of talk to people, and that can kind of like affect their mood. So red's obviously pissed off, angry. Right. So we've got the police station. Well, probably this is like the big hotel kind of down here. So are we maybe just better off looking for people around the hotel? Are you white or are you... Oh, you might be someone. You might be someone.
Is something wrong? Well, what do you want?
Yes. You will do nice.
Look, I don't want any of whatever you're on. Thanks.
Okay, that's fine.
That's the first course. Saloon is particular. Wouldn't hurt to provide a few more options.
Okay. So, this mission just feels like wandering about the random streets looking for the randomly generated NPCs that have the right blood resonance. You know, it would be nice to have a little bit more in-depth sort of chat to a few people, see if you can induce or detective work, find a kind of named NPC. That would be good.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare.
No. Where am I? Here. Right, we'll come to the end of the road and we'll spin round. I think one of the reasons why they set it at Christmas is so they didn't have to have all the cars going around and say, oh, but it's a blizzard. Right. Oh. Here's somebody.
Look, I'm having a bad night. Mind calling my assistant to schedule an actual meeting?
Oh, you have no idea. Your night's going to get so much worse.
You are unique.
What is it? swear, I don't have anything. And my strong and tall boyfriend is meeting me here in a minute.
That's fine.
Good. Just one more should have us covered. Let's look around.
Oh, there's somebody.
What are you looking at? Do I know you from the office? What? Ever. I just want to get some sleep before my morning stand-up.
That is our feast found, I reckon. I'd say the day's done. Best hightail it back to Nick's. Let her catch the scents before they fade.
So that's the main gameplay loop. Go talk to someone, get a quest marker, run to the quest marker, maybe have some token combat, run back, have another dialogue scene. And that really is all there is to it. So, does it stand up on the writing? Well, yeah. Yeah, it does. For a first playthrough. How much replayability there is in it. I mean, it wants you to do all the different clans, but like I said, the clans only really change the combat.
So how'd it go?
Here are the trinkets as promised.
Whoa! Thanks! Holy shit! So that's what she was talking about? Can you smell that? Those things Lou was saying, moneyed and mournful? This is what it smells like? Oh my god, thank you. I mean it. Starting off on the right foot around here means more to me than you know.
I trust you will be able to handle this yourself in future. I have better things to do.
Oh. All right. Well. Thank you for the assistance, officer. Enjoy your night.
Like I said, I'm a Sudi Prince, so... Okay.
We should give Nick time. If Lou isn't satisfied, we'll be sure to hear it. Now what'll it be? Sophia, wake the dead? Or the home for Katsumi?
Right. So these side quests, kill Izzy and then, all right. Let's do this. So the Chinese room were known particularly for their walking simulators. Like I think they did Dear Esther as well. So I get the sense that they knew there was a lot of traipsing back and forth in this game. So when you're playing as Fire in Fire sections, you've got kind of like vampiric speed and stuff like that. But when you play as Fabian, being a kind of Malkavian detective, you just sort of speed up the whole game world when you sprint, which is, I suppose, an interesting way of doing it. Oh, right, you've got something.
Leave me alone!
Yeah, so this is what happened before. Okay.
Get away from me! Help!
Don't mind me, I'm just chasing a random woman down the street. It's fine. It's fine. Come here. Nom nom nom. Cool, and that gives me my blood resonance. Right. Okay, so we might get some combat now. Should we have pipes?
Do not waste my time.
That definitely thought it was trouble there.
Recall.
So yeah, I found out after the fact that Ventrue, like I said, is easy mode. Because whenever I like feed, I think I get that purple bar. You kill yourself. Yep. So let's tell her to attack him. So yeah, the Ventrue is all mind control powers. And done. And that's kind of basically combat. You know? So far, well, I say it's not really kind of evolved for me. I mean, depending on your clan and the more powers you get more powers, right? Fine, fair enough. No, the blood president's down there. Oh, I think I actually have enough to get my clan perk. Whee. So, increase the amount of health restored by feeding. Like I needed that, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so that went to yellow. But we're okay. Let's not do anything more. And let's just let that come down. Oh shit.
Someone please help me!
So yeah, clear Masquerade breach there. But let's just run away for a second. So as you can see, it's going down now. It's just chill up here. Right, we're back down to yellow. That's fine. Meet with Fletcher. So like I said, you can fairly openly flout the Masquerade. And as long as you just let it cool down again, you'll be fine. And we're back down to green. Leave. Yep. Breach contained. Yeah. Okay. Can we? How does one get into there? No. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I was wondering when you'd be back, old sport. My prince has instructed me to help you recover your old skills. Of course, as a Ventrue elder, there's nothing I can teach you that you don't already know. Flattering as the suggestion may be. But you're welcome to come and bend my ear anytime. Since I have you, I wanted to raise an environmental issue. I assume, like me, you've been outraged by the scrawls left on our civic architecture by the anarchs. Since you're now part of Riong's cleanup crew, I'd like them removed. The garish graffitos erased, deleted. If you happen to do the same to their artists, then it's only what they deserve.
If I have the time.
Oh, it's not just for me. Symbols have meaning. The anarchs believe they're staking a claim, and the more the scum believe it, the harder it is to scrape them off.
I will be back soon.
Okay. So he's obviously the Ventru kind of clan leader, but because I'm already Ventru, there's nothing he can teach me, which is fine. Yeah, there's kind of graffiti kind of scattered around the city, and you know, when you see it, you pull it back. It's kind of a collectible sort of mini game, and I think you get some points or something at the end of it. There's another residence over here.
What car?
Yeah.
Get away from me! Help!
Come on, come in the alley. Go in the alley. Yeah.
Help!
Wrong turn. Okay, I seem to be doing quite well in terms of the melancholia, but I should really try and get some of the other, the other residences, because they unlock the other clan powers. Right, what are we looking for now? Where am I? So there's a couple of meat. So I think these are the clan leaders. Right, let's clear these first. Don't mind me. No. So we just caught the tail end of that. Yeah, she's walking across the street. Alright, never mind. Let's go meet the other clan leaders. One thing I did feel that kind of adds to the overall video gamey feel.
She's supposed to help you.
Over on the left-hand side, I'm in the way for the stream, but there's like these different kind of vampire vials. One gives you health back, one gives you shield, one gives you more powers, and one gives you kind of like a strength boost. So they're literally just power-ups. And you come across them like in vents and stuff like that, and it's like there's no ludo narrative reason for them to be up there, no environmental storytelling. It's just because it is a video game, you're about to go into combat, but you're crawling through a vent. Here, have a health potion. It's like, alright. So there's a little bit of that going on that can take you out of it a bit.
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me Mrs. Thorne. I already know who you are. A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over. Weaver Tower have informed us that we must help you awaken your own powers. It's a worthy principle and an interesting experiment, no doubt. Consider me an interested party. I'm certainly willing to make the attempt.
What is your role here?
Well, I run a flea circus, which is really just a front for my secret human butchery service. And in my spare time, I like to build tiny castles out of the teeth of my victims.
excuse me.
Should you be
I
admitting
run
to
my
that
shop
openly?
and answer stupid questions.
Yeah, right. Alright, she's Tremere, if that's what it is.
Tell me more about the Tremere of Seattle.
You'll find us more organized than other clans. At least those of us that honor the old ways. Knowing one's place, observing the proper order of things, deference to superiors. That's the real secret to longevity. That and wielding enough blood sorcery to turn your enemies' innards to outwards, of course.
And so you have earned the respect of the Camarilla.
Quite. I defer to the judgment of the hierarchy when necessary. But I take no shit.
You interest me. No, you're alright, thanks.
How long have you been in Seattle?
Oh, a long time. I arrived here to extract certain disciplines from a mortal cult. And we had a satisfactory exchange of ideas. It was the time of theosophy and the new thought. All utter claptrap. But it did sell a lot of books. I saw a market opportunity. My home country being out of bounds to me at that time. Some people do overreact to the smallest of transgressions. Now, dearie, since you're crisscrossing our streets so regularly, might I persuade you to run a few errands for me? Nothing taxing. Package here, parcel there. It's so hard to find good help.
You have something for me to do?
Something very simple. I have a small package here. If you'll deliver it to Miss Pierce, you'll find her on the ground floor of Weaver Tower. The sooner the better.
I will see it done. Will you attempt to awaken my Tremere powers?
I find myself fascinated to try this.
Okay, and can I unlock anything? Nah, don't have any.
I look.
So, the other thing you may notice, no inventory. So there's no equipment, no gear, no weapons. Occasionally, if the bad guy has guns, you can telekinesis, pick it up and fire. Why fire just doesn't pick it up and shoot like a normal person, I don't know. Right, yeah, there's Weaver Tower. Literally, this quest seems to be run across town. There's also no fast travel in the city, unfortunately. Right, I'm still not sure what the yellow does in terms of blood resonance. Milo, you dig into China again. I'm needing a new sofa and possibly, unfortunately, a new washing machine as well. It still works, it's just really, really loud whenever it goes on the spin cycle now. And the reason I've started putting the throw over the couch is, well, the leather at the bit where I sit is getting more and more worn. So, to be fair, both the couch and the washing machine I got when I moved into my old flat 10 years ago, so they've done well. So, but they're probably due a refresh at some point in the new year. Right, she said on the ground floor. There we go.
This is for you.
What? Oh. Let's hope the old woman can do what she promised.
Okay. That was the quest. Alright. Let's move on. There's the other two there. Well, I don't think they're going anywhere.
Good call.
Right.
Good call. If anyone can figure out the puzzles written on your body, it's Sophia.
And that's the thing, you can travel via the rooftops, but why would you? Because there's enemies up there, but as long as you don't attack people or use your powers in the street, you know, you're as well just walking the street at night. Milo, what are you trying to hide? Oh, he's trying to hide his bone. That's what it is. So like I said, there's various graffiti around the city.
It's cold tonight.
Also, I don't think there's any particular reason to set it at Christmas other than, like I said, pretending there's a blizzard and that's why all the cars in the street are frozen over. I think that was a holdover from the original build of the game. Oh, we're back here. Alright.
You're becoming quite the regular here, aren't you? Oh, I hear Miss Pierce was satisfied at present. Thank you, Fire.
You have something for me to do?
Not tonight. But I will certainly need your help later on.
Okay.
Enjoy your night.
Am I in the right place? Meets me. Are you Sophia? Oh, that's Sophia.
Nomad, Sheriff, you here? I'm so, after all the stories, I mean, it's a privilege. Truly.
The privilege is mine. I'm just glad that at last you and I have some time alone.
It is? I mean, you are? I'm flattered. Of course. But
What?
there is one thing. I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But
Speak, or I leave.
I'm speaking. It's just during the attack. Some of the Anarchs. They took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls, your retainers.
You stood your ground with the Anarchs before. You brought Benny back. I know this is another group, that the Anarchs are in splinters. But I know you could do this. My assistants. They worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. To research. I mean, it's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
You said your retainers are dear to you.
They assist with my research, yes. And they have shared my blood.
But it is more than that.
When I give my blood to a mortal, to anyone, I look for those in whom I see some part of myself, my old self. And I try to help them. For that, I think they love me. So you see, I feel responsible for protecting them.
That's not love, that's addiction. Basically, in Vampire, if a mortal feeds off vampire blood, they become addicted to it. The game kind of like supernatural healing and a bit of like extra strength for a while, but they become kind of like enthralled to said vampire. I think to actually turn someone into a vampire, the vampire has to drain them of blood first, then offer them their blood. So it's like that's the rules that's working here.
The Anarchs who stormed the tower. The ones who took your retainers. Katsumi's people?
I don't think so. The Anarchs. There are so many factions. But Katsumi, she has reason to keep her head low.
I will be honest. I was hoping we could simply talk.
Really? I would like nothing more. It's just the circumstances. I want to give you my full attention.
Thank you for your trust. I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's a relief. You can't know how much. I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look? Where should I look?
There's an anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
So yeah, it is disappointing that the Anarchs are just the generic villains in this.
How so?
This parking garage
Compared to being an integral part of the political landscape like they were in the original.
So to speak.
The Sabbat were the generic villains in that game.
Sophia was really taking with those ghouls, sounds like. I knew she had people helping her. Campbell called them pets. I can kind of see that.
Can we go this way? No.
Remember, these aren't Katsumi Anarchs. They want to fight Masquerade be damned. Careful.
Oh, I went too far. Right.
Well, no.
Okay, that's obviously the edge of the game world. Right, so let's try and use our power, shall we?
Can't wait. Just get to Seattle.
So let's pop up here. Okay. So they're all down there.
Let's just get this done.
Don't get me started, German.
Cease.
You need to feed.
Yeah. So the only real reason to feed in this game is to get your blood powers back. Hey! That wasn't very nice, whatever it was he did.
Please, I beg.
You are free to go.
Oh, thank you. Please, you must rescue the others. They dragged them away with talk of some anti-Camarilla plot in another city. They took them towards the subway station.
So again, my powers. So that one just a weak enemy, get them to kill themselves. That's fine. Possession, I can take control, like one of the big guys, tell them to go fight someone else. Cloud Mind is like a stun, mass manipulation, shroud enemies within view, preventing them from attacking Ventrue are affected abilities. Okay. Right, so the other two are like stuns. One's a directed stun to a single target, the other one's like a AoE. Alright.
Anti-camera plot, huh? Sounds like a lot of effort to drag them off like that.
Oh. Another couple of blood residences.
Merry fucking Christmas. Oh, sorry. I lost my
That's not acceptable.
You want to run away?
Police!
Yeah, you run away.
Help! Help!
Come on. You lead the way.
Please, please, don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Help! Help!
Oh shit.
Please help me! Help me!
Eee. It's fine. It's fine. We're still on yellow. We're still on yellow. It's all fine. Yeah, we took the map. So let's chill up here for 30 seconds until that goes away. Is that? Yeah, I don't know if it'll let me onto that building. Okay, there we go. Can I glide indefinitely? I think I was a random civilian there. Whoops. Oh well. Okay. And
Looks to be another chance.
Sophia sent me. It is over. It is over. You can go home.
She did? She did? I knew she wouldn't forget us. Please accept her gratitude. You have found the others? We were separated.
I shall continue looking.
Thank you. They must be nearby.
And oh, there's the last one just up here. Oh, that's handy. Right. Let's get my powers back.
Give up! Holy! Damn it! Over here!
So I took one of my vampire power-ups. Right, let's boom. Kidney punch. Nom nom nom. You kill yourself.
You are Sophia's people, yes? You are safe now.
Well, thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Now, I do like a touch of courtesy.
But please, my colleagues.
They are safe.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough. I must go. Miss Sophia will be frantic.
Okay.
So the Anarchs are shaking down Sophia's researchers for intel and court.
And taking them to New York.
New York has a heavy Tremere presence. The Chantry of the Five Boroughs. Figure they thought they'd make a quick buck. Reckon that's the lot. Sophia will let us know for certain. As we head back to wake the dead.
Right. Okay, you've got the blood resonance that I actually need.
You want me? You got me.
Yeah, thank you.
Hot damn. Let's find somewhere fried.
You following? Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah, can we? Yes, let's go to my place. Here's an alley. Fantastic.
Lead the way.
Right, yep, here's fine.
I don't usually do this sort of thing.
That's alright, I do. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. Speaking of vampire-related media, one thing that did arrive in my Dropbox today was, in fact, a Legacy of Kain graphic novel, the digital version. And it's interesting to see how vampires are made in that setting, which is very different to obviously vampire.
Sheriff, you're back.
Do you not know your retainers walk free? Or does something else trouble you?
It's not that I'm not grateful. I am. It's just when I spoke with them, I realized Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear. He had been with me for so long, and he I mean, he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I'm sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me. Distract me.
Oh.
How would you like to hear about the nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry history.
Truly. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps. Well. At the start. Before there was the nomad. Who were you?
An old money noble. Traitor to the crown. Let's go interesting.
You would find me in your books by a different name. I was convicted of treason and would have been executed. But time had other plans.
So your embrace, your sire. Forgive me. The histories. I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
If I spoke the name, yes. I do believe you would know it.
I see. One more thing. I always wonder. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It's said the kindred, they
roasted in their haven. Yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
Lou and Prince Rion. Tell me more of them.
I'm not sure. I mean, I've already. How do I say this? I think Rion could make a good prince. I mean, she is a good prince. And Lou is basically a hermit. But if I didn't know better, and if I have your confidence, I'd say that Rion would be prince in name alone. I wish it were the case. But here we are.
Can you tell me more of the Nosferatu,
Tolly's just Tolly.
So
Perhaps
Tolly
that
is a
makes
sassy
sense,
bitch.
but I trust him. He was Campbell's eyes and ears before he was Rion. Dealing with well, you know, secrets. I've known him for, what, 30 years now? And before that, well, he mentioned San Francisco once in passing. Then he got quiet, like he never does. And he, I don't think he's mentioned it since.
Did you have many dealings with Prince Campbell?
Of course. He ruled for decades. Not so much directly. I mean, I didn't know him. He liked to think he was in charge, that things were his way. But this city never really changes. Here, it is always lose will. It doesn't matter who holds the title. Tolly found Campbell, laid out in Pioneer Square, decapitated. We thought anarchs at first, but for the anarchs to destroy him, it makes no sense.
That great fire in Seattle. What more can you tell me of it?
1889. Started by an overturned glue pot. If you believe the records. But I've always thought it interesting. So much was destroyed that day, yet not a single life was lost. No mortal life, at least. But so many rats. Lucky for us, the clue was there.
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice. It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone. And Mrs. Thorne, she well, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace in the court. So I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Sophia. The most, that's all I've ever been.
It was pleasant to talk, but I must leave. But I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
So yeah, we're meant to be this really powerful elder vampire, like 5th or 6th generation, but we've got this mark on us that's kind of brought us down to size. Okay, so yeah, we need to go to like the other clans to like unlock shit.
Poor Sophia.
Yeah, we should probably.
It's always a shame when you lose an old hound. If you take me mean it. But she'll honor your agreement. If anything, she'll be hankering for destruction. Just give her time. You did all you could.
All right. Try to find a way in. Oh, here we go. Ah, yes, I've seen you in the marketing materials.
Здравей! I see we share condition. I'm Nico. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor. This is my shop. It is where the mortals come to make debts they cannot repay. Sometimes I feed on them, but mostly I enjoy their charming knickknacks. The prince has ordered us to help you reawaken some of your old powers. I do not respond well to orders, but she asked nicely, so I consider it more of a favor. I will help you if I can.
Tell me about your relationship with the Camarilla.
Well, I report to no one, but I sometimes help him as I can. I source items the prince needs. Keep my ears open for what's happening in the city. And sometimes I help bring a reckoning to those that deserve.
So you avenge on behalf of the Camarilla?
Only if I agree with their judgment. Then I'm honored to do it.
Do you know a kindred named Fabian?
Oh, interesting.
But of course. I haven't seen him around in a while. But he's a good guy. He once asked me to help find the lost possessions of a Chimichi he was desperately attempting to walk.
Perhaps we've heard enough.
Oh yeah, the Tribisi, they're the vampire clan I like to play. They're all the flesh warpers and the weird sadistic ones.
You have an impressive collection of items. Are they all brought in by mortals?
Some yes. Some are souvenirs I collect myself. See that vase over there, for example. It belonged to a man who promised to visit his sick mother and did not. So I ripped out his spleen. Some people really do not know how to behave. I had a thought. It is often the case that I find stories of people who have transgressed. I bring them to justice when I can. But this is an unjust city. There is only so much time. Perhaps you share these views. You could aid me if you choose.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. This wristwatch comes from Jonathan. Jonathan killed his brother over a matter of money. He still takes money of violence. His cologne is cheap. You should find him easily.
I have the scent.
Alright.
Take care, Nico.
Right, the other thing that I've kind of noticed is it kind of locks off the other quests. Oh, it's an optional track down. Yeah, we'll go take care of it. Might as well. If he's immortal, I doubt I'll be jumping up and going over rooftops. I feel like you'd have taken a more straightforward path.
How to get home. That's right. Hard to bid you.
Okay. The trail seems to stop here. Oh, right. Ah, is that him? Ah. That just gives me attack.
Hand over your wallet. Come on.
Alright. You want it? Come on. Kill yourself.
Gone.
That's
There we
Nico's
go.
target
That was
belt.
easy.
We should let him know.
Oh, another sanguine. Could use them. I'm sensing a problem here. Oh wait, no. No, we're fine. Oh. Right, this could go badly, but we'll find out. No, it's fine. There we go. Boink. I've not seen any of those graffiti marks I need to get rid of. They were all over the opening section. Oh wait, no, that was Nico's shop there. Right, run there, kill that guy.
It is good to see you again. Jonathan has no more need for money then? Good. Oh, I have some elixir you might make use of. There is no trading it for me.
Alright.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I need to consult my list of names. Perhaps later.
Be well.
Alright. Is there somebody else in here? Yeah. Oh, this is funky.
Hey, new kid. Take a look. Drink it in. This is my magnum opus. At least it will be. It's kind of a work in progress. I think the color balance is off. Maybe it needs another femur. Name's Patience, by the way. Don't make a joke. I already heard it. So the in crowd at the court, so we've got to help you wake up some of your old strength. Even if it takes me away from my work. I'm not enough of a dumbass to go against them. So let me know whenever you'd like to refresh some memories.
Okay, she's La Sombra's the other one. So many of the vampire names are similar to one another. She's the romantic, sexy vampires.
How do the Toreador fare in Seattle?
I don't know. Same as anywhere else, probably.
Toreador, that's it.
Maybe if I added more yellow.
That's why I played in Vampire 1.
What is this piece you are making?
I use almost entirely found objects. Items from the shop, stuff I find outside, old crockery, lost coins, roadkill, the usual. You get what it's about, right?
Of course. Your art is about the fleeting nature of mortality.
Exactly. You can take something like a shitty souvenir cup that's outlived its owner by 12 years already. 12 years! All their thoughts, their dreams, their guts are gone. Their kids are already forgetting them and the worms are eating their hair. But that $2 plastic cup still good as new. Kind of beautiful, huh?
Wow, that's existential.
Tell me more about this place. Is it your studio? Perhaps your haven?
Yeah. Maybe it needs more viscera. But dried or wet? Oh, hey, since you're here, for this piece I'm making, I found this cool-looking cross thing. There's something about it, a resonance, you know? You find any more, I could really use them. Flesh this thing out. I'll need a bunch.
I would be pleased to help if I can.
Hey, that would be so great. I guess 9 or 10 should do it. Really make old boneheads sing.
You interest me.
In a you want to trace the contours of my face kind of way? Or in a you get chills when you contemplate the depth of my vision kind of way?
Both.
Oh. You mean you want a bone? Maybe. I don't know.
Wow, way to go straight to the point.
I need to do some visualization.
Yeah, also, again, the whole thing is that vampires aren't sexually active, but I think her clan, the sexy vampires, after they feed, they can have like the blush of life, so they can sort of like will themselves to like enjoy sex and stuff. Again, people get way too into it.
Will you help reawaken my Toreador skills?
Let's give it a shot and see what happens.
Alright, so I might be able to unlock something here. Okay, I'm able to unlock things just now. Right, instantly dash to a target's location. Ooh, blink. Blink's good. I like blink. Embracing kiss. That's also quite good. Kiss an individual to entrance them for a period, making them an ally. Beckon. Blood momentum. You know what, honestly, as a traversal power,
say drinking Toreador blood will help you wake up some old memories. I don't normally screw with this kind of stuff, so no promises. You'll find some freshly squeezed patience juice in the jar in front of you. The one on the left. The one on the right's paint water.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that should do it. Be powerful or whatever.
All right, thank you.
I look forward to talking again.
All right. So now that I've unlocked the ability to unlock Blink, it's 8 points, so it is quite pricey, but it is a really good power. It's the same power from Dishonored. Oh, new outfit. That's cool. Hey, okay. It's certainly loud. I'll give it that. Do I want to keep it? Probably not. I'm going to stick with my Ventru, if that's all the same to you. Right, we've got another blood residence over here. I know I keep pronouncing residence with a D. It should be blood resonance.
Want to unwrap your present? Unwrap your present? It's my dick. It's my dick.
You know what? If you're offering. Uh-oh. Okay, had to abort that one. Oh well.
Katsumi's place. We're checking in.
Let's get rid of the whole everyone wanting to kill me first, eh? Yeah, let's go. Cool. Right. Let's cool off here for a while. Not my most subtle feeding.
Definitely worth checking in on Katsumi. She has eyes and
All right.
ears all over.
We're good.
Figuratively.
We're all good.
Obviously.
Ow! 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 Okay, that cop was still looking at me. Let's just run in here. Oh, Masquerade breach, okay. Let's again just cool off here. Okay, now we can go. Now we're fine.
Let's hope they've gotten over the whole many thing.
Yeah, this was that Anarch bar I was talking about earlier, where I just basically killed everyone. And
the new sheriff in town.
as you can see, they kind of haven't respawned. Who was that talking? Oh, that's the Anarch wifey. Okay.
Didn't expect this. Figured that once you got back to the prince, that'd be the end of it. But as it happens, I might have something for you.
I want your perspective. We both know the court cannot see the whole city.
Oh, they see it. They just choose to ignore the ugly parts. Let's cut through the bullshit. I could use your help. Campbell. I hated his ass. He made it work. Him losing his hat means some other fucks see it as time to ride. They'll be brought down. There's no escaping. But I don't want mine burned in the fire. You understand how it works here, right? Seattle is special.
What do you mean by that?
From here to Atlanta, thin bloods are hunted down, staked, burned to ash, because their sires couldn't sheathe their teeth. The trash of the streets. It's not a fucking choice, it's a state of being. In Seattle, we had a truce, a haven, where I thought we had. It's frame fucking thing. I need you to shut down some masquerade breakers before it becomes a bonfire. Sheriff.
Why do you need my help?
We both know you're stronger than most, and I don't risk my people if I can avoid it. And you're the court's sheriff. I'm giving you the word on the street. Call it an olive branch to our new prince.
Tell me who and where.
Sure. Look.
I was a surgeon way back. To save a patient, you gotta make a cut. Sometimes it's on me to spot the dead meat, and sometimes, yeah, I'd give that word to the shirt. Same still applies. You ready to step up? Be my scalpel?
I am no one's implement, but an ally and someone to consult from time to time, perhaps.
Haven't had one of those in a while. I'll think about it.
I will do this for you.
This'll help my problems and make you look good with your new boss. See what talking can do for us. You'll find what you're looking for somewhere near St. Stephen's Church. Just keep your eyes open.
Right. Now, what I'm slightly troubled by is, as you can see, this bar is very empty. Mainly because I think I killed everyone who was in here previously. They haven't respawned as part of the story. And she's not exactly reacted to that. Just before I was streaming, the bit that I got to in the game, you meet her for the first time, and you sort of kind of can maybe side with her / over the prince. I went with the prince, so the fact that that feels like there wasn't a consequence there feels a bit right. So I could have picked everything and it'd be fine, but alright. Oh. Can you come with me? Let you wander past. Okay, that's fine. Right, no, I've not unlocked my blink yet. I need to get 8 ability points to use that.
We're getting close. Keep an eye out for Katsumi's troublemakers. Maybe listen in. See if we can find out what they're up to.
Where are they? Down here. Where are they? Have I missed them?
Hey, there's Richie's nice beard.
Ah, they're in there, right. Alright, where's the last one?
Got you now. Shit.
Die.
Alright.
Heard them mention more activity at the park. One place that could be. few blocks over next to Weaver Tower, opposite side of the Atrium nightclub.
Maybe I shouldn't have used up all my powers there.
They're trying to kill me.
They're not even trying to hide.
Alright. Yeah, so that's the firing, I suppose. Okay, that's two. And a collectible. Oh, there's one of the graffiti marks I was on about. Okay, a few more over here. You know what? You attack.
Shit!
Yes, another
We better go to the auto
Masquerade.
repair and check on the backs. Hopefully that was a sack of lies, and we'll find him hunkered down where he was before.
Alrighty. Beep-dee. Don't mind me. I'm going to avoid triggering the Masquerade.
Here we are then. Max sure knows how to get into trouble.
Usually a big guy, probably you attack him.
Hey, stop it!
I was not.
You can see hurt, eat you. Karakai. Hiya. Kill you. You don't care. Kill. check on Max. Also, I've noticed they do that thing where all the important NPCs are sort of like gated off into little sections, so they're not out in the
We can
open.
work this out. We can work this out. Fire. Fuck. I thought you're one of those anarchs.
Yeah, he's meant to be Bruhad. Bruhad normally side with the Anarchs, and they're like the big, brutey, sort of physical, break things vampires. So the fact he's kind of a wimpy kid kind of flies in the face of that. You should have handled this, that's very true.
Be at ease. They are dealt with.
Well, thanks. There were more of them. I guess they got bored. Reckon they want payment for what Benny did. I can't blame them. My child. My fuck up. Now the Thin Bloods are out for revenge.
I seem to have dealt with the troublemakers. For now. I will leave you.
Wait, please. Please. I don't know what to do. This it will keep happening. I can't just hide.
Then you must make amends. Your child terrorized Thin Bloods. So offer your assistance to Katsumi. She's well respected.
You're right. I owe them. But maybe she deserves to have me destroyed.
Maybe. Or maybe a true kindred will be useful to her cause. You have strength. Use it.
Maybe you're right.
We cannot linger. There's been enough noise here to draw mortals.
Thanks, Fire. I'll see you around.
I love how I just get to show up looking like a pimp with my big fur collar. That's how I roll.
We should get back to the home and let Katsumi know the job is done. Should be enough to bury the hatchet at least. As for Max, well, kid's got to learn. Kid's got to realize he's not a kid.
Doo-doo-doo.
You found them, huh?
You have fewer problems to worry about tonight. Well done.
I told you. All I'm trying to do is keep my people safe.
We have kept your people safe. For now.
You want to shoot the shit or we done here?
What do you know of Benny's sire, Max?
Not a whole lot.
I suggested he pay you a visit.
Sorry, hon. I'm not much of a hostess, you know?
He wants to make amends for what his child did. I thought you could make use of him.
The Cammy Sheriff sending troops to the Anarchs? Oh, there's a thing.
What do you get from standing with the Thin Bloods?
What do I get? Well, I get the constant stress of leading folks I don't want to lead, saving folks no one else will save. And I even got a cute makeover for my trouble.
How did you get that scar?
My old buddy Campbell did it the day he pretended to throw me out the court. Asshole. I mean, I get it. We all do shitty things for the optics. See, me and Campbell had a deal. I don't like to see people torn apart for no reason. He was smart enough to see that Thin Bloods ain't going away. Wanted control, and maybe access to alchemy. Made a big show of throwing me out of the court, so Thin Bloods would listen to me. My scar was him sealing the deal, branding me, just like the other trash.
What's your opinion of the new prince?
You really want to know? Or you intel gathering for the court?
I cannot be sheriff in Seattle without knowing as much about the people here as I can. Otherwise, I am no better than Benny.
Low bar, but I hear you. You really want my opinion? You could do a lot worse than real. Things around here ain't great for Thin Bloods. I reckon she could make them better if she'd give her half a chance. Not everyone sees it the same way. I'm fighting a lot of pressure from the Anarchs to take her out. Unfortunately, she's got a kindred no one wants to fuck with on her side.
Must you do that?
Do what?
The smoke does nothing to your lungs, good or bad. Why bother? Why bother?
We all have our vices.
I will let you get back to your night.
Don't be a stranger, huh? I don't mind having someone like you around, someone like my toes.
So yeah, Thin Bloods, basically every vampire generation that goes down, the vampires are slightly weaker, have slightly less blood potency.
Make no mistake.
Thin Bloods are a relatively new thing, I think. I think they've been around in Vampire for a while, but there's a big thing in they're an actual playable, not clan, but a playable faction in VTM 5th edition, where you can sort of play a human who's kind of like half turned into a vampire. They're not full kindred, they can walk during the day, they've got like, instead of like clan powers, they've got alchemy, and I've not really looked properly into it. But the whole point is, you know, true vampires hate Thin Bloods, and again, people in VTM get weirdly possessive about the inclusion of Thin Bloods in Chronicles and stuff. It's a whole thing. Right, so I think we've kind of done everything that we can do tonight, meaning that we rest at the Haven. We'll get a little kind of sequence with Fabian, I think, whenever we go back and rest. And I suppose that's the gameplay loop, really. Do a couple of missions, do a couple of side quests, try and build up your blood resonance, rinse, repeat, basically. Go to your haven, get another bit of story. Yeah. So it is very linear and very kind of by the numbers, which is fine. Is fine. Could I play through this 5, 6 times for like all the clans? Probably not. There's probably not enough variation in the combat to warrant multiple playthroughs. Unlike Vampire Bloodlines 1, where playing a different clan drastically changes the experience, which is again one of the reasons why that game is as beloved as it is. Is this the right floor? Yeah, it's the right floor. So this is your haven. Again, a place truly worthy of a king such as myself. Rolls eyes. If you buy the extra £5 DLC, you get some like neon signs and shit that references the old games, but there's really nothing to do in your haven, so it's just cosmetic for the sake of it.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You're more thoughtful than I expected, given the tales. Guess it comes from practice and need, seeing through to the nub of a thing.
No.
If you do not catch the detail in the moment will catch you.
Oh, I get it, I do. It is a novelty, though, to have a sheriff who can genuinely cogitate. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Lou may not be prince, but she is the authority here in Seattle. If I am to discover more about this mark, or what happened to us both, I need her on my side.
Well, seems she's taken a shine to you, so that's a check for the list.
Sophia
Alexa,
is
stop.
interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment, but some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed. I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor. which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Time for slumber then. Let's see what the new night brings.
Okay, so that is 11 o'clock. That is the end of the stream. But you know what? We'll do the Fabian bit. We might as well. We're at the end of the gameplay loop, so let's get the next little bit of his story. Ah, the sun.
Oh. Well, hello there, buddy. Did what you said.
Their lips split and arched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine, a sovereign full specified.
That's nice.
A trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's the truth.
Dreamscape, that's in Gladiator, 300, and Stranger of Paradise.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
To kill you, there must be an easier way.
Oh, why kill? I mean, these days it's much simpler to dope you insensible and deposit you in King Street Station with a one-way ticket to Baltimore. Or rattle the gutter press with a nice little story exposing your fetish for patent leather brogues and Edison light fittings. Gotta say, I don't see that last one myself, but what can I say? Modern times. So, which is it, Miss...
Verona. And what the heck are you talking about? You are a detective, right? Look, it's real simple. I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse and my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Right, I will do this little next bit, but I am absolutely bursting for a pee and I need a drink. 2 seconds, be right back. Oh. There we go. And back. Oh. Normally I try and hold it till the end of the stream, but yeah, I wasn't holding that.
Now this was familiar.
Right, Spirit Touch.
Not the best conversationalist.
Hell
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I'm a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Good quality paper. See a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in trek.
Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes. Sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank, trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too, see if any old bones fall out. Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Of course.
Right, to anyone wondering what the fuck is going on, right? Fabian, the voice in her head, he's a Malkavian. Now, you got to play as Malkavians in Bloodlines 1, and the thing is, they're batshit insane. They're sort of like, a little bit like Deadpool, I suppose. They're considered as prophets and all that, but really what it means is they can see the future, and particularly in the first Bloodline game, the reason why you don't play Malkavian, first of all, for a first playthrough, is a lot of the dialogue options change for Malkavian because they are insane, but also like inanimate objects talk to them and shit. There's a very famous part in Bloodlines 1 where you can argue with a stop sign if you're Malkavian. It kind of spoils the plot for you, so it's always recommended that if you want a true Bloodlines experience, play Malkavian on a second or third playthrough, because then you'll get the story in the right order. Otherwise, you'll be confused as fuck. So that's kind of what's happening here.
Have there tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer.
So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you! Yes, I suppose so.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The Rebar Killer. I heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
I think the cells are down here. Yep, there's our friend.
What's the word, Wilbur?
So good, baby.
Now, he's been drunk for like 3 days solid.
I'd like a little sip if you don't mind.
Yes, make another whole bliss. A head hole with a little kiss.
Yeah, he should have sobered up like long ago, but never mind.
Oh, I needed that.
Thank you. Farewell, Marcel.
Bye.
His blood alcohol level is 90% proof. Right. Okay. Select and lead to
I wondered
investigate.
if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Okay, blood resistance event in progress.
I wondered Seattle PD.
Alright.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly.
Bird.
But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Yeah, stay the station. Let's see.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine.
And taste of
At least
rockets.
you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think.
There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Really?
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. Seattle.
Police records from the. That's how you exit.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests, and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research.
Okay.
I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Ah, I see, right.
Well,
Talk to us
isn't
about
my
optics
favorite
again.
flatfoot? I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little downings with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, no,
I like Baby's dialogue.
What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my feet.
He's a nice foil to fire.
I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure. There are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
Who would do such a thing?
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a historian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest. Of interest to the police and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads.
Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching. Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery.
Got anything new on the ghost fairies?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. I'll see you later.
Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
I have no fucking idea what he was on about there towards the end, but never mind. Right. Okay, this seems to be a little bit more involved than it was last time. Last time it was just a go here, do that sort of thing. So, there's actually a good bit of wandering about here. So we'll finish up at the police station and we'll probably call it a night tonight. After which I'm quickly going to boot up and have a quick piss about on Outer Worlds 2. Because I just want to see the opening of that. And then I've got to head to bed because I'm getting up early tomorrow so I can try and get Bon Jovi tickets. That would be good. Oh, I've already fed on you.
You doing okay, Rick?
Singers.
Believe me, buddy. You don't want to hear my singing voice.
I've already
Take
fed
care,
on
Blair.
you. Okay. Well, if we feed on him again, does that do
How's it
anything?
hanging, Harry?
Tactics.
Whoa, Hey.
Let it.
Tangy. Keep it real.
Love you, Ma.
Ah, right. Okay, I get what the blood residents do. They basically make your powers come
I
back.
went down to the Dutchman for a word.
Alright. Okay, so with that, we pretty much head up out of the police station and into the night. So yeah, I am, like I said, I've kind of changed how. Oh, that was that fast forward. So it's not that I'm sprinting; it's that it kind of speeds the game up when you're Fabian, which is an interesting way to handle like sprinting in games and kind of fast travel. Well, faster travel. Right. So I don't owe the guard anything this time. That's good.
Cold night.
Yeah.
I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Yeah. So, I've changed how I kind of review games from the 69 out of 10 joke that finishes every review to, does the game hook me? Yes, it's hooked me. Is it building enough momentum to keep me going? At the moment, yes, but I can see how it can quickly shallow out and lose depth. But I probably will maintain me through to finish because I am interested in the World of Darkness generally as a setting. I've heard it's quite short, about 20 hours, so, you know, that helps. If it was like a 60-hour RPG or 100 hours, then it would really begin to try my patience, I think. But 20 hours, I can see me kind of enjoying that before moving on. A nice, you know, snacky morsel of a game. I don't know if that counts as a pun or not, but with the vampires, but never mind. But yeah, but I do want a full systems-driven RPG, and I'm either looking at, hopefully, Outer Worlds 2 scratches that itch. If not, I managed to finally get into Kingdom Come Deliverance earlier this year, and I've still got the second one to play, so I might investigate picking that one up as well, maybe in the Black Friday sales. So, anyway, if you did jump on any point tonight or did check out the stream after the fact, thank you ever so much for joining. I've been Yindy. Halfwits is still coming up. It's just finding the time. Like I said, I'm looking after family and work's just been absolutely crazy just now. But hopefully I'll get a little bit of stretch to move things on this weekend. Also, next week, like I said, I won't be streaming on the Thursday because me and Tavares are learning to play Warhammer, so that'll be maybe a thing for Yindy Paints. And yeah, the social media strategy of a short a day on the two main channels is working. Certainly, Halfwits is beginning to build up a bit of a buzz. YindyPlayZ comes and goes, but that's fine. This is the more fuck about channel, so it's fine there. Anyway, I'll let you know if I manage to get Bon Jovi tickets, because they're on my bucket list. They're very much a band I want to see before either me or them croaks it. Although I did see a headline today saying that apparently they've all fallen out or something and that threatens a tour. But it was the Daily Mail that reported that, so, take that with, a massive pinch of salt, but never mind. Alright, anyway. Hope you have a good Halloween. I'll be back throughout November for various stuff, and then the other thing that I'm kind of looking to put together is my gaming list of the year of all the games that I've played / streamed, and that'll be like my version of my own petty, insignificant award ceremony of games that I liked and games that I revisited and games that I've finally got around to playing and how they hold up, that sort of thing. So, right, anyway, I'm off. Have a good one, folks, and I shall see you probably next Friday, I think is what I'm aiming at. Alright, have a good one. Bye!
In the city far, footsteps in the rain, shadows breathe beneath the lights, hunger calls again. Old blood stirs in broken veins, forgotten kings away. Hear the choir of the lost, in the dark we congregate. Glass-eyed windows watching, secrets never a fade. Masks of midnight waiting for a life to take. Welcome to the masquerade, child of night arise. Drink the truth in crimson shade, darkness never lies. From the neon to the gray, you cannot escape your fate. Fall into the night with me, this eternal masquerade. Cold streets whisper stories, names carved into stone. Ancient pacts and silent wars, thrones of ash and bone. Mortals walk like dreaming sheep, blind to what we are. Wolves in velvet, teeth in silk, dancing under dying stars. Listen to the heartbeat, listen to the fear. Every mortal breath you taste brings the hunger near. Welcome to the masquerade, child of night arise. Drink the truth in crimson shade, darkness never lies. From the neon to the grave, you cannot escape your fate. Fall into the night with me, this eternal masquerade. Universal gloom and static haze, we walk where monsters play. Tonight we hunt in streaming streets with YindyPlayZ. From the first bite to the sunrise, through terror, thrill and choice, hear the clans call out your name. Feel the silence, feel the voice. Welcome to the Masquerade. Come and join the night. In the city's dying pulse, we surrender to the bite. Eternity in shadow, where the moonlight starts to fade. Fall into the dark with us, the eternal Masquerade. The eternal Masquerade. The night remembers. The blood remembers. And so will you.